Hey nerds and nerdettes, it's Rick here again, back with another review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Daredevil action figures in a 1/12 collective line. I'm going to be taking a look at the previews exclusive yellow Daredevil, and then way up here on his stand is going to be the regular suit Daredevil. Now these are supposedly variants. However, these guys are so different that you might as well just call them two separate different figures. They do share the same base body, and there are some shared parts. However, for the most part, I consider these to be two completely separate figures. Not even a variant. Two completely separate figures. So they do have shared parts in the head area. The head. They do have the same sculpts there. They do share gloves, belt, weapons, obviously, and then the boots, but everything else is completely different about these two guys here. Daredevil, when they showed off the yellow variant, I knew I had to have it because, A, Daredevil is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and bar none, one of my favorite stories in the last 20 years was actually Daredevil Yellow by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Came out in, I believe, around 2001, 2002. So if you get a chance to check that out, do so. Great story. Great origin story for Daredevil. So anyways, all right, so let's cover the packaging on these guys. All right, Red Daredevil here has just a plain red box here with the DD logo up on the front. Daredevil and Marvel down here at the bottom. DD logo here on the side, 1/12 collective. Then you got some shots of the actual figure here, different accessories, etc., etc. And you open it up, and it's got a cool, almost Frank Miller-esque Daredevil picture on the inside. Pretty much going to be the same here for the PX exclusive Daredevil. However, down at the bottom it says Daredevil Classic Variant. Has the 1D Daredevil logo here on the front and the sides, and then some different shots of the figure here on the back. But for the most part, pretty similar. Alright, next let's cover articulation. I'm going to leave regular Daredevil as he is up there. I really like the pose that I have him in. But we'll go ahead and take a look at yellow Daredevil. Let's get him off the base here. Okay, so he does have a ball-jointed head and ball-jointed neck. He does have ball-jointed shoulders with the butterfly outward-moving pec extender here. You do have a bicep swivel. There are double elbows, an upper glove cut. He does have a ball joint in the wrist. There is a ball joint in the ab as well as the waist. You've got ball jointed hips. There is an upper thigh swivel, double knees, an upper boot cut, and then ball joints on the ankles. So that covers articulation, and again, that is going to be the same for both. Like I said, the same base body, same, some areas sculpted the same, but pretty much different figures. Get this guy back in the pose I had him in. I was really happy with that pose. Sculpting on these are fantastic. I really, like I said, I am a huge Daredevil fan, and these just tickle me in all my right spots. I will try to never do that again. But anyways, so as you can see, the differences as far as the costume go. Woo! There's a look at the old studio. You've got leather armor here on the regular suit Daredevil, with the exception of some, spandexy parts. But it's, for the most part, it's going to be like a pleather, fake leather. Now, the classic Daredevil has the traditional spandex superhero suit, but then he's got a leather, kind of like a jumper suit over top of it to give that first appearance look, because he always had kind of like almost like a boxer's outfit over top. And it's very well done. The stitch work is just fantastic on both of these guys. They do come with the same accessories. They come with their regular heads. They come with unmasked heads. They come with beaten up heads, and those are going to be the same, just different paint jobs. Speaking of the paint job, on the regular head, for both of these. I'm not a fan necessarily of the paint job. It's kind of plain. There's no real detail to the paint job. I think a nice wash and perhaps painting the lips would have done a big favor to it, and it kind of does have like a little bit of a shine to it, but I believe these are from the older factory. Not a deal breaker. If I need be, if it bothers me too much, I'll paint it over, but, it's not horrible, but it is a little bit different, especially when you take a look at like the Punisher or the Batman v Superman line and the paint jobs on those. It's a little bit distracting, but not to the point that it's going to make me hate these figures. They also come with batons, and then their Billy Club with the extended wire for both of these guys. They also come with multiple sets of hands, but they do pretty much have the same hands. They've also got this effect that kind of shows off the radar power of Daredevil, his radar senses. Then, of course, we've got these stands. And obviously the flight stand that I have the regular red suit Daredevil on. All in all, I'm really happy with these. I know some people didn't like the armored look of the red Daredevil, but to me, it really sets it apart from just the regular jumpsuit. It actually makes a little bit more sense, and it has me really excited for the Netflix Daredevil that they're going to be coming out with here probably in the next year or so. I'm really looking forward to the MCU extension of the Marvel property. With Mezco and the 112 line. They just keep knocking it out of the park, man. It's one hit right after another. But all right, guys, so that was a real quick look at the previous exclusive Daredevil and the regular red suit Daredevil in the 112 collective line. And tonight is the last night, tomorrow is the last night up until midnight, April 1st. I'm going to be doing the Shadowlands Daredevil. See how that worked out? How I, took a look at the Daredevils on the final day of the 112 Collective Shadowland Daredevil contest. So get your names out there. I've got plenty of names in the hat. You could be one lucky winner who will win this beautiful figure. All right, you guys. As always, if you like what you see here, please subscribe. We will talk to you later. Look out for Sunday. I will be announcing which one of you has won. We'll see you then.